Okay, so if you remember last year's video, my wall tent, the walls are only 2.5 feet tall. So I brought in this OSB so I could extend my walls and give me 6 feet of side walls on both sides of the tent. Increases the room, interior room inside. But last year I didn't have the floor, so this year I'm going to screw these boards on the bottom so that the OSB sits on top of the floor and doesn't kick out. So I want to leave about 1.5 inches or so to screw into the side of the floor. So that's what my intention is today. I think we're going to get this tent up. That's the goal. So here we go. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, I'm going to pick the camera up, take you inside real quick, and show you some of that objective with this floor here. And you can see where the tent meets up against the OSB. This side, I got a bunch of screws put in there because those are my coat hooks and boot hooks or whatever I need to hang for the moment. Binoculars. And bed's going to go back in that corner, and the cook station's going to go right here. Outside, what it kind of looks like. Oh, just stepped in a hole. Oh, the wrinkles will shake out. I still gotta secure these. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Tie downs so that the wind doesn't blow up through there, but yeah, progress. All right, I'll come back. A little after 7 o'clock. Sun is going down fast. Got about 10 more minutes and we'll be dead for light. So I figured I better get this shot while I got the chance. This is the Das tent. It's Sunday. Got 7 more days left for hunting season. So here we go. There's the cook station. Yes, it's a lovely kitchen. Well, it's a guy kitchen, alright? So, Kong cooler's doing real well. If I throw 2 bags of ice in it and put a little bit of stuff in it, it's barely big enough for 2 bags of ice, but it's keeping things cold and cool. So, there's the bed. There's the air mattress. Got crap stored underneath. Oh, that's my tree stand pad down here that the bear got. Tore about a square hole in it. Tried to eat the foam. Decided it didn't like it and spit it all out. And there's the clothes. Try to hang stuff up in the air and air it out because it can get pretty ripe after a few days. So I rotate the sleeping and daytime or nighttime clothes differently from my hunting stuff. And there's a table I put up, or shelf I made, just a general catch-all. Freighter frame pack, a regular backpack for hunting, and storage totes, and my fanny pack, and my muck boots, because when everything's damp out here, helps keep my feet at least warm. Light pair of boots on the right, waterproof boots on the left, which make god-awful noise while they all hear me coming. Oh, we need to get this going, don't we? Let me pause here a second and go turn the propane on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got the propane turned on. Let's see if we can get this puppy started here. Oh, we have ignition. And let's see here. I've only had this thing about 30 years. Let's turn the thermostat up on it. So you can get the full feel for that thing. It'll turn orange here in a second. Or make a liar out of me. Anyway, it still gets the job done. It spits and sputters once in a while. And then I got the little table on top here, or rack. And the heat just radiates straight up and will dry out whatever needs to be dried. Got my butterfly chair again. That's for comfort lounging, but not very good for putting on your shoes or eating a meal. So I brought up the old Hanger Queen out of the garage. This chair here. Yeah, I put my shoes on and socks and stuff with that one. Eat my meals there. I use that as that cooler there as my dining table or end table for putting my cup and my food. And I got a voltmeter down there because I got a couple of spare batteries in there in case my solar system battery. Got some hooks on there. Hanging clothes, hats, whatever. Oh yes, number 2. Because it's out there. I don't know if it's going to show or not. Let me get spotlight here. Yes, you grab it from here and you run over to there. And I got a thermometer hanging out there. Okay, so moving on. It's not pretty, but that's the light switch. I turn the lights off, lights are off. Turn it back on. There they are. Oh, there you go. It's 7:27. And there's, with both lights running. Yeah, let's shut one of them off. See if you notice a difference. A little bit. But for most part, I just need to... There it is. Now it's glowing orange. Which means I better get that door closed. All my heat's going to go out. Through the vent up there. And a vent up there. Oh, and I hung these steel lines here for hanging the clothes and stuff. I haven't used that one yet this year. So, there it is. Shout out to Julie B, because she wanted a Facebook Live update on what the Hilton looked like. Yes, this is a wall tent. Oh, I know what I need to talk about. So, last year, I brought up the OSB siding, this stuff that's painted white, and that extended my walls from 2.5 feet to 6 feet. So I got 6-foot walls in here now, which is much cheaper than having a tent company sew on a 4-foot extension on the end of the tent. Just more work on my part. Anyway, so that was great. Increased my headroom inside and room inside, but I had a pack rat that came in, and I had this memory foam on top of the mattress last year, and it decided to make a nest up in there when I was gone. It chewed the memory foam all up, so thankfully it didn't chew on my sleeping bags. But I have a floor this year, and that pack rat has so far, knock on wood, he has not been able to find a way into my camp, into my tent. So I'm extremely pleased how the floor worked out. I do have carpeting, just that stretch down the middle there. And yeah, the floor has made a world of difference for how warm it stays inside here. Get up middle of the night and your feet don't freeze. And there you have it. All right, so any questions, post them in the comments below, and we'll go from there. Well, I almost forgot. That power cord going down through there. It just ran across the ground over here. And it goes over to there. Okay, this was a salvage 12-volt battery that I salvaged from some batteries we replaced at work, and only to find out that it really is toast. So I'm gonna have to replace that, especially for next year. But it ain't gonna happen till next year. That's going to the recycling. And there's the solar panel, 100 amp or 100 watt, excuse me. Just got it here facing the sun, which is behind the clouds right now. And I got this little box here to kind of keep this from getting wet. It's telling me that it's putting out 0.6 of an amp charge in the battery. Battery has 13.8 volts currently. 0.1 amp load. And load setting is 15. There we go. The solar cell's putting out 15.6 volts. So, Wander solar cell. It's a 10 amp charger, capable of 10 amps. So, just kind of got it jury-rigged here, where there's kind of a view of the sun. And it's been doing not too bad. All things considered, that battery's a piece of junk. So there you have it. The solar cell system.